I always start with a Cover FX mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment as my base, and then I put some Photo Finish by Smashbox. Right now I am putting First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer on my face. It's actually quite creamy and lovely. It gives you a beautiful illuminated just look. You want to just make sure you get that all around, on your neck, under your eyes, all around the cheeks, in the nose, very evenly in between the eyebrows. You want to pull it back up as well into your ears so that you have full even coverage and it looks completely natural down to your neck. And then I kind of just pat it out with the Beauty Blender. I just keep patting. Now I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Medium Sand. I'm just going over some blemishes and some marks, as well as by my nose, under my eyes, the usual. And I'm just going to go ahead and pat that in as well. I'll usually take the MAC Fix Plus and spray my Beauty Blender and then pat it in. I just find that it gives more of a dewy look, which I like. Now I'm just filling in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I use that, and I use Benefit Gimme Brows. I mix the two together. I think this color is medium brown, I believe. The color of the Brow Wiz is number 3. Now I'm taking one of my random unnamed blender brushes. I'm dipping it into orange soda and burnt orange, and I'm just going in the crease of my eye, back and forth, back and forth. And I just want to really make sure I get it in there and that it's all blended out. I just want to really blend that out. That's the transition shade that I'm using. And now I'm going to go ahead and do that to this eye as well. I think the brush's name is MSQ, and I got like a whole set of it for $20 on eBay, and they're actually really good brushes. I can link the description or the product description down below. I forgot to mention that I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Sienna with my Morphe M321 brush. And I'm just going to get that in my crease. It doesn't have to be clean right now because I'm going to go ahead and go over it with a Morphe M330 blender brush. So it's going to end up just coming out very smooth. You want to get that precision line into the crease and then you want to blend it out. And now I'm just taking my MSQ brush again, and I dipped it in the orange soda burnt orange mix, and I'm just going over it all. Now I'm just going in and doing it on my other eye. And I'm blending it out again with the Morphe M330 brush. I apologize for my face and its weird expression at this moment, and for my eyes doing whatever they're doing. And again, I just want to make sure I'm blending. That color was the sienna color that we're blending in right now. Now I'm going in with the color Mulberry, and I'm using the Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm just patting it in. I'm patting it all over my eyelid, in no particular motion, but I'm just patting it on. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, you're going to be using the Morphe blending brush. This one is a little bit more thin. It's more precise. It's the Morphe M139 brush, and that's getting it really precisely into the crease and blending it out. It's a lovely brush. And I'm just doing the same thing on the other side. Again, I'm using the Mulberry shade, which is a beautiful shade, and I'm just patting that onto my eye. I find that there's not that much, there's a lot of fallout on the actual palette, but when you put it onto your face, I don't find that it falls out, like falls down and gets onto my face. And I'm just blending it out again, once again with the Morphe 139. Just blending. Now I'm going in with my Morphe M166 on the shade Glistening, and I'm just going to go ahead and pat that all over my eye. A nice little pat. I'm not really blending it in. I'm just patting it on there. Watching myself make these awkward faces is like cringe. So just patting, patting, patting. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Noir and Cypress Umber with a Morphe M165 Ingold brush. I'm just gonna go on top of my lash line, above it, you know, nothing fancy. Um, I'm just gonna get it in there to give it a shade. Only realized that I was covering what I was doing completely for that moment. No. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more black and go over that line again on both sides. And I'm going to smudge it out as well. Now I'm going in with the shade Mulberry, and I'm bringing it just below my lash line. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that did come with the palette, which I think is lovely. Um, and I'm just, blending it out underneath my eye, going a little bit low, but I will be blending this out after as well with the burnt orange and orange soda. So it will be a little bit more transitiony, I guess. This is the time when I'm going in with the orange soda, burnt orange, and a little bit of dusty rose. It just makes it so beautiful. Such a nice, all the colors work really well together. I'm going ahead and putting a little bit of glistening in the corners of my eyes. Now I'm using the Morphe G22 brush, with Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish in shade Medium, number 2. And I'm just, patting that all around, making circular motions, just making sure it gets all over. Getting it on my neck, underneath the pores of my eyes, my chin, just all over. Now I'm taking one of my MAC brushes. The number is not on it because I've had it for so long, but it's just a beautiful angular brush, and it really allows me to get into small areas or make like the original bronzing lines, like my contour lines. I go ahead and I contour into my ears, my cheeks, by the bridges of my nose, my forehead, underneath my chin. I go down all the way down to my neck as well. Depends what kind of shirt I'm wearing. If I'm wearing an open shirt, I will go farther down. And then I switch to my brush by Tarte Cosmetics. It does not have a number, but it is a bronzing brush, and I use a lighter shade. With the other brush, I use a darker contour shade. This brush, I use a lighter one, or I'll mix the two. And you want to just make sure it's even all around. I'm going to go ahead and take one of my Sephora blush brushes and use it with my Tarte blush named Paaarty. Party over here. This is one of my favorite colors. I love this blush. I've had 3 of them. 2 of them have cracked on me, and this third one I'm hoping that it will not crack because I love it. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop and apply it to my cheekbones, my nose, up my upper lip, my chin, and by my forehead. And I will go ahead and use MAC Fix Plus and spray my face and let it set.